Alrighty, so in my last video, I went over the three biggest cons associated with switching to electric vehicles, and in this video, I will be discussing the three biggest benefits of switching to electric vehicles. So to start off with, electric vehicles have no exhaust emissions, which give them a smaller carbon footprint than regular gasoline-powered cars. However, generating electricity to charge them might create some carbon pollution, depending on the method used. Using wind or solar are the cleanest methods of producing electricity. And even including these electricity emissions, research shows that an EV or electric vehicle is typically producing lower levels of greenhouse gases compared to gas cars. Large diesel trucks and regular gasoline powered vehicles pump out tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is a primary greenhouse gas. So, greenhouse gases trap heat, which in turn makes the planet a lot hotter over time, which is partially a reason behind all of these recent heat waves that have been happening all across the world. Switching to an electric vehicle will get rid of this main source of CO2 emission, which is exhaust pipes, which in theory should reduce the rapid global warming effect that we have been experiencing as of late. Climate change has been altering our planet in a major way, causing extreme weather events such as wildfires, droughts, tropical storms, heat waves. There have been negative effects to farm production, and the list can really go on. But transitioning to a cleaner energy source can slow down this process significantly and potentially save the planet. Secondly, electric vehicles have lower repair and maintenance expenses than gas powered vehicles due to having less parts, no internal combustion engine, no oil changes, less brake wear, and parts that require little to no routine maintenance. This results in owners saving a lot more money in the long run. When compared to a gas powered car of equal size and features, lower fuel expenses plus reduced emissions combined with cheaper maintenance and repair costs can offset the initial purchase price and even result in long-term profits. So Jill Trotta, who is the vice president of marketing and sales at RepairPal, has stated that EVs cost roughly $900 a year to fix and maintain, but similar gas-powered cars cost roughly $1,200 by the time a vehicle reaches its fifth year, which is usually when expensive parts start to wear out. Brake pads also aren't used as frequently because EVs and hybrids have something called a regenerative braking system that uses resistance from the electric motor to slow the car down. With an EV, you just don't have as many parts to replace or maintain on a regular basis because there aren't as many moving parts compared to a gas powered vehicle. Oil changes and engine tune ups are basically non existent due to the simplicity of design with EVs. Currently, replacing a battery pack costs an average of $5,500, which is similar in price to replacing an engine in a gas car. EV batteries has less of a chance to randomly fail in comparison to a gas powered car that can have a number of different factors be the cause of an engine blowup. Due to the increased number of working parts under the hood of a gas car, anything can really go bad. Any part could wear out, and that can lead to a domino effect that can quickly add up and cause serious damage to the vehicles. Battery pack costs will continue to fall though, as more and more companies manufacture EVs, which will also in turn lead to cheaper repair costs. And then lastly, we have gas prices. So, with the current state of inflation, gas prices have lately been soaring through the roof. And typically, when gas prices shoot up so high, they usually don't come back down to where they used to be. Instead, they'll usually just stabilize at a higher price. So long term, it's probably just going to keep getting worse. We've never seen the gas prices that we saw 3, 5 years ago, and it's only exponentially gotten worse as the years go on. It is almost 4 times cheaper actually to fully charge a Tesla than to fill up a tank of gas at your car, or tank of gas in your car. Depending on the car model, it costs anywhere between $9.62 and $18.30 for a full charge. Filling up a gas tank, however, in California will cost you nothing less than $60. In fact, $60 for a lot of cars is probably barely over half a tank of gas. And to make matters worse, it seems like gas doesn't even last as long as it once did in the past, which means you have to frequently fill up your car and pay more to fill your gas tank. The new 2022 Hyundai Elantra will give you 33 miles per gallon in the city and 43 miles per gallon on the highway. Now let's compare that to a Tesla Model 3. So a Tesla Model 3 will give you 138 miles per gallon in the city and 126 miles per gallon on the highway. So comparing some of the best miles per gallon sort of gas vehicles does not even come close to the mileage you're getting with an electric vehicle. EVs are a lot cheaper to fully charge, and they last a lot longer before you'll need to pay to fill it up or recharge it again. So the initial front cost of paying for an electric vehicle will actually offset the long-term payments you're gonna have to make towards gas versus paying to fill up your electricity in your vehicle. Also, the bipartisan infrastructure law that Biden passed last year will allow more EV charging stations to be built around the world, or in the United States first, as the law approved a total of $5 billion to be spent on EV chargers over the next 5 years. So this will drastically resolve the issue people have around the idea of not having enough access to charging stations, because they just allocated $5 billion just for that. So that's pretty much the basic overview of the top 3 benefits that come with switching to a fully electric vehicle. For one, you are treating the planet a lot better by getting rid of the high CO2 emissions that come from exhaust pipes. Electric vehicles have way lower cost of repair and maintenance, as they don't have as many parts to upkeep, and you will spend a lot less money compared to gas versus electricity. So yeah, I hope you did find some value out of this video. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have your own opinions. I would love to talk about it. Also, be sure to leave a like and subscribe.